Hi guys, today we'll be drawing a beautiful landscape. First, I wanted to tell you something. As you see, I have this tape over here. This prevents it from warping, and it also creates a really nice no paint anywhere in this region. So let's get started by drawing a craggy line. It starts off somewhat like this, over here. This, you can reach it up. Try making it a little rocky. I also wanted to mention something. Hold your pencil this way, somewhat like this. That way it makes the lines really nice, and also such that it doesn't get too thick. So when you put the watercolors, you gotta put the water in. It mixes in with this gray shade, which will not be good to your paintings. Now that we have the craggy paintings, this will be covered with actually black. So we'll be going on to the next step. We'll be drawing a horizon line right over here. Move your elbows, not really your wrist. So, like this. Okay. Now we'll be doing the next step, which is adding some mountains. Mountains really nice. I wouldn't really hold it on over here. It kind of makes your arm hurt or your hand hurt. So I would really make it normal, but still make it fairly light. I'll go like this, something like this. Move a little down, like that. And then here, another mountain comes. Somewhat like this. Here, we're going to be drawing the sun. We'll quickly draw the sun. Hey guys, so right over here, I'm sorry I clicked it into time lapse, but over here, I made this kind of boat by first doing this, the bottom part, then drawing the hole, like that. Try making your lines a little fairly thick. I also started like this, and I drew this kind of weird shaped thing. And then I made this trapezoid kind of shape. Added a few windows, right over here. And a little pole, it's a pole. And over here, the sail. Try making your lines fairly thick, because that way we're gonna paint black on here. We're just gonna paint all over this whole thing. And so we'll need to see the lines, what we're painting. So yeah, try making all your lines quite dark. And next we'll get started painting. Okay, we'll start by adding water. Add it on the mountains also. Since it's black, no effect really. You can just paint over it extremely easily. So this is a relief for us. Like this. Maybe a little more at the edges. A little more right here. And it'll be slick. This is awesome. Now we'll start with the lightest colors right over here. And go ahead and do this. It's okay if it goes on the mountains. Just try not making it go too much. That would be a problem. Grab a little vermilion, mix it in with the yellow, then quickly dab it in. Something like this. And soon just do light strokes, and I'll go ahead and kick it into time lapse. Okay, so here I'm about to do the sun. So just carefully do this. This. Maybe right here. And let's make it a little bigger. You should add a lot of layers to this after it dries, but it's best. That way it's really standing out. And then over here, try to blend a yellow, and I'm gonna do that in time lapse, so we'll get. Okay guys, so up to this far, what I did really was I made all these oceans. I made this nice lake over here. And how I made this lake, first, if you really want to follow my muddy water, and I'm just trying to replicate realism, what I did was I just put a little, I added water everywhere, and then I added a tint, a little bluish tint. I added a little more than normal, but that's okay. And after you do this, then return to the normal, it's okay. Now what you do is do exactly what you did over here, except do it the other way. And now here, you can just add these white waves, not exactly waves, but like sparkles, these kind of things. And here, this is really what the sun, what happens when the sun is right here. Make sure that the sun is right above these little things. And now we'll be getting started on the boat. I just wanted to show you my palette so far. And so here I have some brown and here I have some black. Mix them together and add a little more brown more than black. Black is a very opaque color, so I really wouldn't take too much of it. Once you've gotten it, just do it in the inside. First, we'll just do the black on the outside. So wash your brush quickly. Okay. Take the dead black right here. And then what we're gonna do is do it at the edge, the border, right over here. Over here. Let's do this. Grab a lot of black, that way it won't really break, and that way it's more reliable. And like that. After we do the outline, I'm gonna kick this into time lapse, so yeah. Here, we've got it. Now what we want to do is take in this color right here and try blending it in. Add a few bits of drops of water, like this. If you think that's too much water, just go ahead and add a little more of the color. So guys, to draw the pole, it's really skinny, so there's a really easy tactic. Take a lot of paint, and just do it hard. Very hard. Now you'll have it like this. Grab a little more color if it's not working too well for you. Maybe like this. Now look, it's even sharper. Now what you're gonna do is do the pole like this. Grab a lot of paint. This requires paint. And if you want to make it extremely dark, you can just go ahead and use black. But I want to do brownish black. Also add a very tiny bit of water to make it just go. You see, the water can really stop all these rigid looking things. So that's how you do it. Okay, you guys, so to give it this greenish tint for this black, I'm doing over here. I'm putting this black because that way it's more nature realistic and it replicates more realism. And so to make this greenish tint, just put black over it. That's what I'm doing right now. Like that. It might not give the tint exactly, and so you can mix a little of that green.